He also wouldn't but cat, yeah, I saw that. He has
Wait, we're waiting for someone?
No.
Oh, okay.
So the information about it. Well, here I'm playing Cyrano De Bergerac, a guy who lived in, he was a Frenchman, but anyway, he was a poet and a great guy, but he had a very large nose, and most people knew not to insult him about it because, well, it would just make you kind of a prick. But anyway, I am in a hotel, and this one very boorish man decides to insult my nose, but he doesn't really do a good job of it. He says, well, your nose is very large, and basically this is all one big, you suck, to that guy. And so you're already filming, yes?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Is that all? Ah, no, young man, that is not enough. You might have said, dear me, there are 1,000 things. Varying the tone. For instance, here you are. Aggressive. Aye, monsieur, if I had such a nose, nothing would serve, but I must cut it off. Amicable. It must be in your way while drinking. You ought to have a special beaker made. Descriptive. It is a crag, a peak, a promontory. A promontory, did I say? It is a peninsula. Inquisitive. What may be the office of that oblong receptacle? Is it an inkhorn or a scissor case? Line.
Mincing.
Mincing. Do you so dote on birds that you, fond as a father, have been at pains to fit the little darlings with a roost? Blunt. You, monsieur, tell me, when you smoke, is it possible you blow the vapor through your nose without a neighbor crying, the chimney is afire? Anxious. Go with caution, I beseech, lest your head, dragged over by that weight, should drag you over. Tender. You ought to have a little sunshade made for it. It might get freckled. Sorry, line. Learned. None but the beast, monsieur, mentioned by Aristophanes the hippocampelophantocamelos can have borne beneath his forehead so much cartilage and bone. Offhand. What, comrade, is that sort of pagan style? Capital to hang one's hat upon. Emphatic. Oh, lordly nose, no wind but the nor'wester can hope to give the whole of you a cold. Sorry. Dramatic. It is the Red Sea when it bleeds. Sorry, line. Admiring. What a sign for a perfumer's shop. Simple. A monument. When is admission free? Deferent. Suffer, monsieur, that I should pay you my respects. That is what I call possessing a house of your own. Rustic. Hi, boys. You call that a nose? You don't gull me. It's either a prize carrot or else a stunted gourd. Military. Level against the cavalry! Practical. Will you put it up for raffle? Indubitably, sir, it will be a feature of the game. And finally, in parody of Weeping Pyramus, behold, behold the nose that so traitorously destroyed the beauty of its master and is blushing for the same. That, my dear sir, or something not unlike, is what you would have said to me had you the slightest leaven of letters or of wit. But of wit, O most pitiable of objects made by God, you never had a rudiment. And of letters, you have only those which are needed to spell fool. But had it been otherwise, and had you been possessed of the fertile fancy requisite to shower upon me in this noble company such a volley of sprightly pleasantries, still should you not have delivered yourself of so much as 1/4 of the 10th part of the beginning of the first. For I let these good things off at myself, and with sufficient zest, but do not suffer another to let them off at me. My foppery is of the inner man. I do not trick myself out like a popinjay, but I am more fastidious if I am not so showy. I would not sally forth by any chance not washed quite clean in the front, my conscience foggy about the eyes, my honor crumpled, my nicety black rimmed. Line. I walk with all upon me furbished bright. It is not a handsome figure, but my soul that I hold erect is in a brace. I go decked with exploits in place of ribbon bows. I taper to a point my wit like a mustache, and at my passage through a crowd, true sayings ring through like spurs. I am without gloves, a mighty matter. I had but one left of a very ancient pair, and even that became a burden to me. I left it in someone's face.